Hi, I'm Jana Shalom, and this is In Good Company. This is a space for those of us who are weaving nervous system care back into our lives without fixing ourselves or trying to get it right. Each month, we hold one real question from the field and stay with it together. If you have a question for us to hold, please share it in the comments or send it to us via email at support@weavinglegacy.com. We are in good company. Why does rest feel unsafe? Today's question from the field is simple and it's tender. Why does rest feel unsafe? Let's pause before we explain it and just notice what happens in our body when we hear that question. Why does rest feel unsafe? For some of us, there's an immediate tightening. For others, a quiet defensiveness. And for others, shame. Rest is supposed to feel good. So when it doesn't, something inside starts scanning. It starts looking. What am I doing wrong? Why can't I relax? Why does slowing down feel worse instead of better? Nothing has gone wrong. Let's just sit here together for a moment. When we are moving, producing, responding, the system knows who we are. Effort organizes our day. Effort organizes our identity. Effort gives the body direction. For many of us, doing was not simply just an activity. It felt like safety. As long as I'm doing, I'm being productive. And that safety felt like belonging. And it's how we stayed visible. And it's how many of us have moved through the system. Some of us were praised for never stopping. We were the reliable one. We were the productive one, the strong one. That praise wired something in us. If I'm doing, I'm valuable. If I'm valuable, I'm secure. We may have never said any of those sentences out loud, but the nervous system felt them. So when we stop, something deeper than fatigue gets noticed. Rest removes proof. If I'm not doing, am I still even useful? And if I'm not useful, am I still steady in this room? That's not a dramatic thought, but the body can feel it. There's also a cultural layer to this. Many of us were taught that rest must be earned. We must finish the list first. We must handle all the responsibilities before sitting down. Complete the task, then you can rest. So when we finally decide to lie down, the mind is quietly going through a checklist. But did I earn this? Have I done enough? Did I forget to do something? Is this rest even deserved? When rest gets filtered through evaluation, the nervous system cannot fully soften. It cannot fully soften because it's quietly being assessed. And that assessment happens automatically. Not because we're controlling, but because we've been trained. When doing has been the way that we stayed steady, stopping can feel like stepping off solid ground. When structure drops, sensations in our body tend to get louder. We notice fatigue we couldn't feel when we were too busy to stop. We notice tension in the jaw. We notice restlessness in our legs. Sometimes when we lie down immediately and reach for our phone, it's not because we don't want to rest. It's often because openness feels exposing. And unsafe does not always mean that we're threatened. Sometimes unsafe simply means this feels unfamiliar. If rest was never paired with safety in our early wiring, the body will not immediately trust it. Recalibration can feel louder before it actually feels softer and supportive. Nothing is wrong. When effort has been protective, stillness can feel disorganizing. We have more thoughts. We have more awareness. We have more sensation. That does not mean we're failing. It just means rest does not feel settled yet. It means our systems are adjusting. And adjusting isn't always quiet or comfortable. We do not need to make rest perfect. We don't need to optimize it, and we absolutely do not need to earn it. Sometimes the most regulating move we can make is simply resting for a minute. Maybe it's one breath without thinking about the to-do list. Maybe it's just 1 minute before we reach for distraction. 1 moment is enough to notice the brace, however that feels in our body. And that is enough, because naming is the body's first repair. Rest feels hard. That's enough. There's no grading. There's no diagnosing. There's no expectation to perform calm perfectly. We're just noticing. And if that feels unsafe right now, that makes sense. The body learned that effort keeps us intact. And it can learn that stillness does not equal disappearance. But it will learn slowly, especially if we don't rush it. We will build this pairing gently, because rest does not have to feel fully safe today to be realized. It only needs to feel possible, even if it's small. We are not broken. We're updating. And together, we are in good company.